This I did as an exterior and an interior box, but there's so much engine bay parts, I'm going to do 2 separate boxes for that. So much of what I pull out is just so dusty. And I know this car sat for so long, but how does so much dust get on everything? And I'm not going to bother cleaning it because I'll be here for days. So all this stuff, you know, I'm just going to put away. I'm not going to bother cleaning that. I'm just going to clean the interior. Here's another antenna. I don't know why, but I have them. Whoever owned this car liked fishing, clearly, because I have a fish float. I don't know where I'm going to put this, maybe in the rubbish. Then there's this, it's like a part for the car, but it's got this like suede on it. I've seen a few of these. I don't even know where they go, but they feel really good. So I'm going to hold on to that, obviously. Alright, looks like I've created a bit of a mess, but we've got the interior box, the engine bay, and exterior or whatever. I'm charging the battery because I just bought this wet vacuum, which I think should go alright. Never used it before, but people swear by it. Obviously got the seats there, and then these were already in the interior. All I've got now is the boot, which is absolutely full of things. Now it looks like a pain, but I'd rather it be filled with parts than not. Like the airbox, for example, I really like that. There's that suede piece again. No idea what that's for or where it's from, but I'm just gonna pull it out and see what happens. Hopefully there's no dead animals in here, because that would suck. Probably made this very clear, but I absolutely hate dead animals, and the state of this airbox is just like, oh yuck. I don't even know what is in that. I'm just gonna move that straight to the engine bay pile. I don't even want to know, that is yuck. I hate clearing cars out like this because you just don't know what you're looking at. Someone tell me what this is, please. Suede, I don't even know. Is that Ford logo? What's that doing in here? You know, my EB needs a Ford logo, so, you know, I might take that actually. Man, just look at all the parts. Like, I don't even know where half these go. Like, obviously some's for the engine bay, but like my box is already filling up. I'm gonna have to get more boxes. It's crazy how much stuff can fit in this boot. Time to get more boxes. I needed these, so I reckon I can just go install these right now. Let's go do it. Alright, it's cleaned out the boot. A few mysteries like why is there 2 of these? I don't know what they even are. You know, I cleaned out alright. Obviously I have a ton of boxes now to sort out. There's a lot of interior pieces which I just don't know where they would go. But you know, I got most of the stuff. I got my wet vacuum. It's all charged up now. So it's time to hit this interior and actually clean it out and clean it. Got the back seats all the way over there, which I'll clean and then chuck in the car as well. I see these wet vacuums everywhere, and all you do is just click it and then water comes out and then you vacuum it up. Seems pretty simple to me. I'm really hopeful for good results because it's so dusty. I really hope I don't mess it up with the water, but it should be fine. this is a cheaper one. You can get really expensive versions of this. This was like $80 from Super Cheap Auto, so I'm not expecting crazy shit. Alright, interior time. Obviously I just did the seat, it's still a bit wet, but it looks alright. Now, obviously with plastics, a lot of people have different types of materials, which is fine. But this interior, it's just dusty from sitting for so long. So I think a microfiber towel is all I'll need to clean the interior. I'm just gonna go over all the plastics and I think it should come up really well. Alright, look at that. I reckon the seats and floor. Look at the dash. 20 years of dust gone. Gotta do the driver's side now, but yeah, I reckon that is cleaned up nicely. You can see the cluster is so dusty. It is, this is what you need a microfiber. Never use a paper towel because that will scratch it. So I'm just gonna go over it real nice and easy. Look at that. Tell me that ain't clean. I love it. It's so satisfying. Just cleaning it all up. Obviously I need to vacuum the seat and vacuum the ground, but other than that, interior is just about done. You know, I got to do the door handles, but they're not that bad, you know, they just need a bit of a wipe down, which I'm going to do anyway, but look at that. What a difference. As far as the boot's concerned, I'm thinking I will leave it as it is. Like, I've given it a bit of a touch up and a clean, but you know, it had a lot of stuff in it, and like, it's mainly dust, and now that all the dust is gone, it's cleaned out nicely. So I think that's pretty solid, pretty clean. Doesn't really need much. As far as these boxes are concerned, when I sell the car, I'm just gonna sell it all in the box. Like, I'll put things like the engine bay things in the engine bay when it needs, but there's not much that can go in this boot really. Like, all these extra parts, they're not really for the boot. So the boot will probably just stay as it is. I might put these boxes in the boot after I'm done, but I'm pretty happy with how they came out. It's clean, there's no rust either, which I'm really happy about. Like, you can see there are stains, but they're never coming out really. So there's no point in fighting it, so I'm just gonna leave it. Before it is, I think that's a very clean boot. I'm gonna put some boxes in, and that's about it. All right, the back seats. These ones are for your ass, that's obviously for not your ass. Now, again, a bit messy, but no damage at all. They barely even look like they've been sat in. Like, look at that. Tell me that looks like it's been sat in, you know? It's obviously dirty, but it's had all the spare shit sitting on it, so I expect it to be. So I reckon this should come out really nice with the clean, so I'm gonna hit it. Alright, the rear seats are in and cleaned. Don't mind the floor, still haven't cleaned the floor yet, but look at that. How nice is it to see this car complete? Interior, a few wet spots in the seat, they're still drying. Even the door handles came out really clean. Coming close, look at the gauge cluster. Like, there's no scratches, it just looks mint. Even the fact that there's no cracks in the dashboard looks good. Everywhere does. I'm really a fan of the seats as well. You know, it all came out really nicely. Even coming down to here, it's missing a radio and that's it, but like, everything looks really nice, you know? Everything works as well. It's not filthy anymore. And then obviously clean interior, I found a few parts, like this little plastic parts. We got the wipers for here now. Even if we come to the back, we've got the antenna. We've got two antennas for some reason. Just kind of trying to clean the plastics up. That's the next video, cleaning the exterior of the car. Now I know I already did it, but it needs a proper polish. Red typically polishes really nicely, so I got good hope, and clean the engine bay up a bit as well. But other than that, like all these extra parts, like I don't even know what I'm going to do with it all. I got interior, exterior, rubbers, engine bay, you know, the whole lot. So yeah, just see what happens. Other than that though, I think that's it for the VL for now. The sun is setting. It's been a great, rare Melbourne day. And I'm really happy with it. I'm glad the door handles and trims came out good. But look at that. Just looks so much nicer cleaned out. Like, look at that. So much more presentable. Then yeah, the boot, obviously I went over it. It's got the spots, but got the rubbers now, which is good. So yeah, the boot's all good. It's more or less a case of just cleaning the exterior. These rubbers just are caked with shit. But you see, the black comes up nicely, you know, because it's just dirt that's been sitting there for so long. And that's kind of the case with the entire car. It's just filthy, but clean enough. So I guess we'll see what happens. That's on to the next video.